Their two nations have stood together through some of the toughest times history has to offer. Tonight, President Biden and British Prime Minister Boris Johnson are seeking to demonstrate that partnership endures.
I've been to my great country many times, but this is the first time as President of the United States.
Well, everybody's absolutely thrilled to see you.
Now facing the biggest public health crisis in a century, the president is positioning the U.S. as the world leader in the fight to defeat the disease, announcing the purchase of 500 million Pfizer vaccine doses to be donated to nearly 100 countries most in need.
Our vaccine donations don't include pressure for favors or potential concessions. We're doing this to save lives.
The doses to be produced in the U.S. will begin shipping out in August, with the full order to be completed by next summer. The move follows pressure on the president to do more, with a stark divide in vaccination rates around the world. 52% of Americans have received at least one shot, but in Asia it's just 6%, and in Africa only 2%.
The key to reopening and growing economies is to vaccinate your people.
Earlier, the two leaders renewing the Atlantic Charter, a post-war declaration of cooperation, first signed by Winston Churchill and FDR, addressing new challenges today from cyber threats to climate change. The First Lady wearing her own message of hope, the word love outlined on the back of her jacket.
I think that we're bringing love from America.
And late tonight, Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced the other G7 nations will add 500 million additional doses to the U.S. vaccine donation, meaning 1 billion will go to the rest of the world.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.